Hello guys, this is 2013 9-bit theory. Okay, that's one of the theoretical question, and it's one of the topic we've trashed here. That's the first topic we did when we started this online mathematics class. Okay, so you can see from all the parts we've done on the sword, we've been able to take care of this, and then this will really help you. Like now, it's coming out in theory. So if you look at this now, this is straightforward. So all we just need to do is just to rationalize those that have, square root at their denominator. Very simple. Okay, let me divide this to manage my space. Okay, so this is the same thing as saying 3 root 3, 3 over root 3, 2 over root 3 minus what? Root 12 over what? Over 3. Okay, so from here, we can see that yes, this is having root at the denominator, root 3. It means you need to rationalize. This is also having root at the denominator. It means you need to what? Rationalize. Look at 12. That is what they call, you are trying to analyze it. Few seconds. So when you see mathematics question, use that 2 minutes or 1 minute, okay, analyze it and see how you can, the best way you can solve it. So it will help you to conclude or perhaps get the answer of that question on time. Okay, so if you look at this very well now, so this one is the same thing as saying I'll rationalize this because I'm having roots. If you've not gone through the sort part, please go through it so that you can get what I'm saying. So this is exactly the same thing as saying you have your 3 root 3 times root 3 over what? Root 3. Okay, I'm rationalizing this part because it has roots at the denominator. The law of sort is that you don't have roots at the denominator. You need to rationalize. So this is the same thing as saying 2 root 3, 2 over root 3 times what? Root 3 over what? Root 3. Okay, so you see this, I'm rationalizing this 3 root 3 times root 3 over root 3. So the same thing applies to the one inside the brackets. Okay, you have a major bracket here. Okay, so you have 2 over root 3 times root 3 over root 3. What we do under rationalization, please go through the sort. Okay, you will understand exactly what I'm doing. Minus, look at this very well, 12. I can still simplify this. 4 times 3, 12. 4 times 3, 12. That's root 4 times what? Root 3 over 3. Okay, I can simplify that. The same thing, multiplication law under sort. Okay, I can pick one square root and times it, which is the same thing as this. Okay, root 4. I know root 4 has a perfect square. That is why you see that I did it like that. I know what? Root 4 has a perfect square. Okay, so now from here, I can now say that this is what? 3 root 3, 3 root 3, 3 times 3, 9. Okay, when you say 3 times 3, 9, you have square root of 9. So let me jump steps. Same thing happens here. 2 root 3, 3 times 3, square root of 9, minus, what's the square root of 4? That is what? 2 root 3 over what? 3. Okay, you can see that that is very clear. Okay, so you can see that you have 3 root 3, which is this. You multiply outside with outside, multiply inside the square root with inside the square root. This is outside. It does not have square root. There's a 1 here, but we don't usually write it. So that's why you have 3 root 3. Inside here, there is a 1, but we don't usually write it. That's why you have 3 root 3. So look at this one. This one is inside with inside. Multiplication law under sort. Please go through it. 3 times 3, 9. That's why you're having it. The same thing applies here. 2 outside with outside, inside with inside. 2 root 3 over 3 times 3, inside with inside. That is what? Root 9. Minus, what's what? Root 4. Your root 4 is what? 2. You have your what? Root 3 over 3. So if you look at it very well. So from here, I can conclude, if you look at it very well, I can conclude that I can have 3, that implies, that is, I can have 3 root 3 over what? 3. Okay, into bracket 2 root what 3 over what 3 minus 2 root 3 over what 3. So what am I doing here? Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 9 is what? Is 3. So you can see that that is straightforward. Okay, square root of 9 is what? Is 3. You see that I did not jump step at all, and it's getting shaped out. If you look at the denominator, there is nothing like root under the denominator again, or there is nothing like square root of whatever. I've removed everything. That is what we call rationalization. That is why it is important for you to go through all the sort questions down, all the sort parts we've shared across our social media. Okay, so if I continue this here, okay, if I continue that here, so you now have 3 root 3 over 3. What are we trying to do? We are trying to evaluate or simplify. You find LCM here. This is what? 3. Okay? This is 2 root 3. The LCM is 3. So it means 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times the numerator is 2 root 3. 3 divided by 3 here. 1 times is what? Is root 3. So it means at the end of the day, you have what? 2 root 3 here. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I've not solved this question before, but as I'm solving now, I could see that something is coming out. Okay, so now after doing all this, okay, at the end of the day, you will see that what did I tell you about addition and subtraction under SURD form? I said something about addition and subtraction under SURD form. What did I say? I said you can only add or subtract under SURD form if they have the same value inside the square root. Okay, you can only add or subtract under SURD form if they have the same value inside the what? Inside the square root. So if you look at this very well, the same value is here, the same value is here. Okay, the same value is there. Do you see it now? So it means that 2 minus 2, that will give us what? 0. 2 minus 2, that will give us what? 0. 2 minus 2, that will give us what? Because they have the same value inside. So this is the same thing as saying 3 root 3 over 3 into bracket what? 0 divided by 3. And 0 divided by 3 is still 0. So it means 3 root 3 over 3 equals 0. It means the answer is what? Is 0. It's as simple as that. So it means the answer is what? 0. After you evaluate, after you simplify, you'll be getting 0. That is how mathematics is. If you look at it very well, this is very simple. We've rationalized here. We are getting this. So the same thing here. We didn't rationalize because this one has no square roots at the denominator. Okay? So now this one has square roots. We rationalize this. So you have your what? 9. Now square root of 9 is what? 3. Square root of 9 is what? Is 3. Then when you find LCM, okay, when you find LCM, the LCM is 3. Okay, so it's 3 divided by 3. That is it. You have 1 times the numerator. So that is just to show that the steps is clear and it's straightforward, and the answer is equals to 0. Please continue to like, continue to comment, continue to share on our social media so that we can reach a lot of young minds, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Cheers.